Hello,
All right.
everyone. This is our test. Oh, hold on. Hello, everyone. This is our test pilot podcast for Running Club at the University of California, Riverside. This is episode one, pilot season. Today, me and my co-host Thomas Kawase are going to explain about running and what's very important to running. So, Thomas, what does it mean to um to run to
What
you?
does it mean to run?
Like, why is it important? Why is it important to you? Why is it special to you?
All right. Cause like you don't want to just sit in the house all day. To be honest, like that's what I've been doing, and I'm just like so tired. But I'm probably gonna go on a run later today, and then like just like feel like I did some shit. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I get you. I get you. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, why is it so important that our human body is to not stay home and that we have to be active? Why is it
just like
important?
all day. Yeah. Just like, cause you just feel like shit if you're just sitting all day, bro. Like I feel like that's how I've been kind of feeling. Like just
Yeah,
like tired, just tired, like just trying to get out of the funk, like with running or something. Like, what do you think, Sam?
Yeah, I feel the same way too because yeah, just being at home, I get it, you want to flatten the curve, but at the same time you do need your exercise, even if you do a home workout at home. It's nice to like not only just get some fresh air, but you feel like you actually did something and plus you're keeping your distance from people.
Yeah, you gotta do like you gotta be like a Pac-Man ghost then, or like being Pac-Man, where you have to
Yeah,
like
in a
dodge all the
sense.
ghosts.
And plus when
Yeah,
I go
but
out, I do wear my mask, so I am careful and I'm surprised I can breathe through it, so
I don't know. I haven't been wearing the mask, but
mm,
it's whatever.
it is kind of hard to wear the mask. Now, nowadays,
yeah.
with COVID-19, the CDC doesn't recommend that everyone does wear a mask going out in public. So, what are the challenges that you face as runners when you go out
It's definitely
in
more
public?
crowded like than it used to be. Like there's a lot more people, and I feel like a lot of people are sussed out. Like they don't want you to get close to them. You gotta like run on the street sometimes and stuff like that.
Yeah. For me, it's just mostly been quiet, but I have seen people like before I started running again, I have seen people running around and I'm like, is it okay? Because I have heard stories that there are police officers arresting people for going out. And I'm like,
I
well,
bet
we're keeping our
what
social
it.
distance. So.
I mean, they're not gonna be mad, right?
Yeah, because the other
Like
day I ran by like three cop cars and they didn't even say anything. But I had my mask on, so they're just like,
you know,
oh, whatever.
I don't know. I really don't want to run with my mask on. I feel like the cops won't. They're not gonna be like, yo, like you have to run with a mask. I mean, even if they did, I feel like I wouldn't get like a fine for it because I didn't know. Like,
Do you feel
we'll see.
stronger with the mask on? I feel like back in high school when one of my co one of my when what our coach had us do was we had to get a mask and run with the mask on. It's a lot harder to do that, but however, it is like it does help with the lungs. It does. I
I
do
mean,
believe that
yeah,
it does increase capacity, lung capacity, so it makes it easier when you are on the track and just running. But as of right now, I think yeah, it's also really
yeah,
hot, especially coping with the hot summertime coming up. Like it is more difficult, right?
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just,
I haven't been doing long runs the same amount. Like,
yeah,
I just been
neither
going
have I.
shorter,
Yeah, me
but
too.
I've been doing like I've been trying to switch it up, do new shit, and like do sprints and stuff like that. Because I haven't done sprints in forever. Like,
Mm.
yeah,
Absolutely, absolutely. And how do you guys stay hydrated
just like
on a run?
all day. I need to hydrate more, honestly. Like probably before like I don't really like drink during the run though.
I try to drink like before the run and then like hopefully after the run and I try to run close to areas where I know there's like water fountains. That's what I try to do.
I don't know.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's
I feel
that's
like
what I actually do too.
I feel like we
Drink
gotta
a
just
little
do it
bit
all
before
day.
the run.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Build it in, yeah. Drink a little bit before the run, and then on the run, it is impossible almost to even like stop for water. You just get into that vibe. If you're doing
Yeah, especially if you
ten
drink a
miles,
lot
five
before because
miles,
then you do get side stitches and that kind of happens to me a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
And it feels so great after the
dude.
run to drink water though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, dude. I feel like it's just weird not training for a race though. Like, cause normally I'd be like training for the LA marathon, and I know it'd be happening, but like I don't even know if it's gonna happen this year, like or next
How
year.
was it? How was your LA marathon race this year?
It was lit as fuck, dude. Like,
What was so unique about it? What was
like
great?
I didn't think I could run that. Like, cause I in practices I went like just like 7 miles max at like 7 minute pace, and like I felt like that was like pretty good. But and then during the race, I actually like averaged like a 7:15, and I didn't think I could do that. Like, I didn't
So
think
how
it
do you
like
keep your
mathematically added out. Like,
consistency with your 7 minute mile pace?
dude, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know how I did that during the marathon. Like, it just happened. Like, I was just like, yo, I want to run this shit, and I actually ran it. Like, fuck. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, yeah, but it was lit. It was definitely lit.
How
Like,
do you keep
fuck.
yourself motivated? Do you use like signs or do you under like so let me get this straight. So for your LA marathon, you always start at Santa Monica Beach and then you take a bus, right?
No,
All the way
well,
to
yeah,
Dodger Stadium
yeah. You
and then you
started at Dodger Stadium.
park your car. Let me know how the process goes. How do you sign up for LA marathon?
Like, I mean, if it was happening, you could just go online, and then it'll be like, LA Marathon will happen during March, but like we don't even know if it's gonna happen like next year. So it's kind of like usually I will be training for that, like looking forward to that. But then it's like now I'm kind of just training just for like exercise and like just because like I want to, and in case like there's gonna be the LA Marathon next year, like we'll see. Like it's definitely different. Like I feel like people that are running right now, like you gotta actually like just want to do it just cause like there's no real race coming up or like you
So how
maybe
do
you
you
could prepare for races
you
and shit, but
so
we don't even
driving
have any like 5Ks or anything like that.
so the power
What's that?
of am I kind of like glitching? Okay. So the motivation of running is basically training for these races. But considering the fact that COVID-19 has gotten rid of these races and it's impractical to host these races, how and you told me that you still run. Um,
Yeah,
how do you
it's
find
just
your
like
drive still?
I feel like it's just different now. Like now it's just more of like not wanting to lie in bed or sit all day. Like it's more
Motivation really comes from going outside and being out there and staying
like
healthy instead of
active, yeah.
active. It,
It's more like an immediate result now, I feel like I can't really like think like I want to train for like the marathon because I don't even know if it's gonna happen. So I've been just doing like random shit just to keep it fun, like sprints. But like we'll see. Like I feel like for
so
me right now, I'm just trying to be like consistent every day. But
so
like
do you have
it
like
does
a plan right now for like running?
honestly
Like a
nah,
training
like
plan? No.
not really. Just like staying active as much as I can, which is like maybe like 5 days a week. But like I've been doing that, but like I've also been doing more like gym stuff that I haven't been doing or like incorporating the sprints. So just to make it interesting, like we'll see though. I don't really know. Like I don't really know like what exactly I should be like training for. It's just like just running right now.
So Sam, how do you get your motivation when you're running nowadays?
I just try to, if I just get bored with like doing work or just sitting in my room all day, I'm like, I need to go outside. And sometimes if I look out the window, I'm like, oh, it's such a nice day. I'll just go out. Because sometimes like I know my body it needs the exercise because I feel like my body is like just laying here all day, just working or trying to like keep myself safe. And I'm like, I need to go out. I need the exercise. I know I've been craving it for a while.
I feel like we're not like touching anything or anyone like while we're running. So
Yeah, because it's just like you as long if it's just you by yourself, then I feel like I'm okay. Because
yeah,
you're not like near people. Sure, you'll have some people look at you as you're running, but I'm like, I don't care. I need my exercise. I have enough. I'm fine.
you just gotta
Absolutely,
like wash your hand after chilling.
Yeah,
I feel like this.
absolutely. But
and then
also, I
shower
feel that
afterwards.
for
So.
training, I feel like for training though, for me, when I was back in high school and even with running club, I think what's so great about running club is that we all train together and we motivate each other. We literally run as a group and we literally try to obtain that and try to motivate each other. And we don't really walk on the runs, but when I train by myself, my motivation is music. I love listening to music, going out and having
Yeah, dude.
my type of
Too.
music that I like to listen to is Odessa. I like to listen
Yeah,
to any hype EDM,
Cardi.
and that
Yeah,
yeah, that drives energy.
yeah.
And what
Honestly,
I also do is I feel that it's a lot harder too, because before we actually had the motivation, especially doing core after my workouts, doing the bicycle kicks and ab workouts. We used to lie on the grass, and Andrew would just start pumping out those bicycle kicks
Oh yeah.
and metronomes. And so now it's a lot tougher to do it by your own, but I feel that music is definitely a great self motivator when
yeah,
it
for
comes
sure,
to
dude.
for
Yeah.
For
right,
That's
sure.
right.
what like keeps me going, especially if it's like a really good song.
Well,
Yeah.
what are your what are you guys' music choice?
Playboy Cardi and just rap. Like, that's been helping me for sure. Like,
Absolutely, they have like a sort of tempo.
yeah,
Let's play
it's
wop
just
wop wop wop, right?
yeah. You could just go so fast with that shit. Like, fuck.
I feel that. I'm
How
just
about
an
you, Sam?
open music genre person, so any kind of music pumps me up. But lately, I've been getting into like these Spanish speaking songs like CNCO or Bad Bunny or J Balvin because it's actually a really good beat just to run to. But then I'm like still open to like Taylor Swift or Panic at the Disco or Ariana Grande because I still can run with that. I'm just an open person with anything. Any
Yeah,
good song that'll make me
it's
go
good.
fast. Yeah.
Absolutely, with the Hispanic music, Hispanic reggae is what it's up. And with all the pop music, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, they actually have very upbeat music. So that actually promotes like more joyful and more upbeat attitude. So it's really important that we have
Yeah.
that as runners
Yeah.
because with that upbeat attitude, it helps drive our motivation. During a run though, do you guys have any feeling of just like focusedness and like, hey, I'm trying to reach 5 miles today. I'm trying to reach 10 miles today. I need to get there. But like, do you concentrate on your breathing or do you just zone in and just be what is your strategy and what's your tactics on that?
Mm.
I just go out there, honestly. I just go
Yeah.
out and I'm just
Same.
all right, it feels like a 2 mile day. It feels like a 5 mile day. Whatever. Like I don't even look at the distance. Like I'll just go off feel. Like I don't even because I'm not like specifically training for something. I'm just more keeping my body active, and then I want to keep it like consistent so I don't fully push myself every day, but I make sure like I gotta push myself a little. Like
Yeah. Like I just do whatever I can, and then since I was trailblazer, I'm like, oh, if I like run around this area, this will count as like 1 mile. If I go by here, this will be like two, and then if I go by here, it's like 3-ish miles or 3.5. And I'm like, I'm trying to get my trailblazer tactics back, even though I won't be trailblazer for the following year. But I'm like, I still want to get my tactics back. Still remember what streets to turn on or which which area will be like the mile point that I would usually see on the route.
yeah.
Absolutely,
It's just like less serious
absolutely,
or like just like less I don't know. It's just
absolutely.
different.
Being at home, being at my hometown now, I feel like a lot of my old roots back in Walnut High School. A lot of my I really plan out my city. We are a running city in Walnut. We host Mount San Antonio College, like the Mount Sac Invite, which is the big
Yeah.
largest invitational in the entire world. So we have horse shows in Walnut, and
Yeah,
what
are they
we do
closed?
They're not closed. They're still open.
Okay.
Our mayor Andrew Rodriguez, he still says it's open. Only trailheads are closed, but there we don't have that many trailheads. But most of our trails are horse trails, and so we love. My preferred terrain is definitely horse trails, but I also get a different sense because my neighborhood is filled with concrete, so I do run on concrete and trails. I hate running on grass, but there is possibilities that I could run on grass at the parks and stuff. And so I usually for me when I go on my runs, I usually plan. Hey, do I want to go on the south side of Walnut? Do I want to go on the north side of Walnut? And usually there is a route that I've already like established. If I want to be in a 2 mile route, I would honestly just start from my house. And I live on a hill, so what happens is I would run all the way down, do some stretches, and then keep going, turn left, and then turn and make some turns, and then turn all the way back home. And that's about like 2 or 3 miles. And so it really just like it's like you guys. It really depends on the day of the training. Usually I like to go from 5 to 2 to 3 to 6. Like it's always very important. It's very vital that we
I try to think of like
higher mileage and then exactly.
I try to think of the weekly runs, like the mileage for the week. Like that's how I've been trying to think about it. Like trying to keep it at like 20 or like 20 to 30 for me. Like in that range, so like I just shows that like I've been consistent. Like
absolutely.
Because I feel like weekly mileage shows like how consistent you've been.
Absolutely. If you do 5 miles a day, that would equal around 30 miles, like 35 miles a week, pretty much. So
yeah,
you get there.
Lot,
that's a lot. And you said the 20 to 30 mile range. So honestly, you do 5 miles to 3 miles to 5 miles to 2 miles.
Yeah.
Like you can always adjust.
I just haven't been like forcing it. Just getting around that range. It's been good.
But it's important that we set goals and we obtain those goals and plan it out. Hey, today it feels like it's a high intensity training, and tomorrow we're gonna have to have a recovery. So it's vital that we do that so the human body doesn't get worn out and broke. One thing is that at Torrance, you're from Torrance, and then you're in Riverside, Sam. And so in Torrance, what kind of trails do you guys have?
I haven't been really
what kind of terrain.
A lot of usually I run on the beach or trails, but they're both closed.
Arredondo?
Yeah, they're closed. Like the whole like beach area is just closed. So like.
So how do you cope with that?
I just been running residentials, just doing like big laps, little laps, like. I've been just doing laps, kind of, or
like residential areas. Is it all concrete? Is it all concrete? Sorry, it kind of broke up.
Yeah.
It is all concrete? Oh, okay, cool. Is that your what's your preferred terrain?
It's whatever. I'd rather do like trails, but it's honestly whatever. Like I just been trying to make it different, like a little, because I haven't done like this kind of training in a while, so like a shorter distance. So just been trying to have fun with this stuff. So
absolutely. And how about you, Sam? In Riverside, we do have several different terrains from what I remember. What are your typical runs that you do now?
Now, just trying to keep it residential. I have been wanting to do trails again because I do miss the dirt terrain, and I'm like, I need to like be out there, like where the sun's mostly shining over there, and then the grassy area. Just trying to like keep it residential and try to get that memorize the routes again as I used to now. Then, because I do miss that sometimes.
Absolutely. So you still run on the old routes, and it's good to like still have like that familiarity and be on the list. Is there less people in Riverside now?
From the times I've gone out jogging, I would see like maybe 2 to 3 people jogging sometimes.
Like, dude, there's a lot more people here, I feel like usually I'm like the only one out, like and there's like a couple dog walkers, but there's a lot of people jogging, like that I've noticed.
Absolutely, that's what I've noticed too. What time of day do you guys run? I usually run around 3 o'clock when it was during the winter time, but now with the hot temperatures now, I go out on my runs on like 5 to 6 p.m. now. So
Yeah,
what
that's
time
what
do
I've
you
been
guys
doing.
run?
Like
Like when
around
it,
like 5 o'clock as well, or 4.
yeah,
And why do you guys pick
that's
5
about
to
the
6?
same.
Why
Like 4 or 5.
some runners when they wake up, they automatically go straight into they just go straight. And now I did that before, and I felt really great because your body feels different after that morning run or morning jog, definitely, right?
Yeah.
But go at nighttime, what kind of effects does it have on you when you go on these night runs?
I could just sleep earlier. Like I won't just be up all night.
Oh
So it helps
yeah,
you with your coping with sleeping. And you too,
Yeah.
Sam? It helps with sleeping?
yeah. It helps with sleep a lot because I have been staying up like past 2 or 3 in the morning just working or procrastinating, and then I won't wake up till like maybe 3 in the afternoon. I'm like, no, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been
So we're about
helping
to
with
run
the
out of
sleep.
time. Absolutely. So we're about to run out of time, but like yeah, definitely running definitely helps with um the regeneration of energy of your body, and so it's important that we do these runs to help with sleeping, and to use up all the energy that you have left in your body for the day. I want to say thank you so much for Sam for being our guest today, and this was a really great pilot podcast. We will
Yeah, we'll
be
see how it
releasing
is.
several episodes in the coming weeks. Just tune in, and just a reminder that with Running Club, it's open for everyone to join. We have practices from Mondays through Friday at 5:30 p.m. Fall quarter and spring quarter, and for winter quarter it's 4:30 p.m. Okay, so come
We
out
should
and meet
say
some
like
wonderful people. Okay.
we should say our Instagram handle and sorry, Instagram is just Running Club at UCR, and then like
drop a like on the
yeah,
drop a like drop a like, subscribe,
you don't need to
and
do that.
follow
Don't forget to
follow us.
And then like
Follow
like
our
you guys should
Instagram
do
page
you guys should join the Strava thing.
and follow us on
And
Strava
also
as
don't
well,
forget our
right?
Facebook page so you can see the routes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.